What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on iRacing for another week of Production Car Challenge in the Renault Clio. This week we are at Tsukuba 2000, which even though this is the biggest track variety at Tsukuba, it's going to be tight, it's going to be wild, it's going to be crazy, and I am very quite scared. 39 cars here tonight. Should be insane. It is dry. I was kind of hoping for a wet race because this place is actually quite fun in the wet, and it's been quite a while since I've gotten to drive the Clio in the rain or anything in the rain for that matter, but it's going to be crazy. I don't know what to think of it. 25 minutes is going to feel like a year, especially when we're going to have 23, 24 laps depending on traffic, because the lap times are fast. But the reason I wanted to run this split is because Chad, my good friend Chad Bremer, is in here. I will make sure to go link his channel down below so you can go check him out. Phenomenal driver, but even nicer guy, better guy. Tons of fun to hang out with and talk with. Really nice to get to race with. Smart guy, again, respectful guy. So my kind of guy. So make sure you go check his channel out, his video of this race. Show him some love down below. We do have another Clio here with us, the 39 car Dalton. So good luck to Dalton. Hope it goes well. As you can see, we are, even though we're going to be starting at the front, we are significantly slower than probably just about all the 86s and a lot of the Mazdas. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a cluster. We're going to be in serious trouble as far as traffic goes, and I'm really quite scared for it. Don't know what to expect. Again, the dry at least will hopefully make the traffic situation a little bit better. Everybody can see, everybody knows what they're doing in the dry for the most part, as much as you ever get in PCC. But who knows? I'm still not optimistic, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's fun. This place is notorious for basically having standing starts um, in multi-class and fields this big. So thankfully the Clio should be able to get away, but the Mazdas may or may not have a standing start here. So it's going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you drop that like, sub down below if you're new. Don't want you to miss any of the action coming up for iRacing from me. Anything else car related, racing related, anything else we do. I appreciate you all so very much. I was just watching Bob Giaquinto. He's doing a charity race tonight at Lime Rock Park before this, and he told me to like be careful and look out and have fun with that very sarcastically. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We didn't have any PCC last week because they were at Portimao, and we won't have any next week because they are at Auto Club. So yeah, this is it for me for like a 3 week stretch here, just a one try here at Tsukuba. So we're getting down towards the end of the season. We're just about 3.5 weeks, 3.5 weeks left of the season. Hard to believe already. We're flying through it, but it's going to be crazy, going to be interesting. We'll have to wait and see how this one goes. Gavin Whitty, a good friend of ours as well, has started a channel recently, recorded some more races, and he is down in bottom split. So make sure you go check out his race as well. I'll try to remember to link him as well down below, but go check out Gavin's channel. Um, Great guy. Again, really learning road racing properly for the first time. So any support and feedback for him is great, and the encouragement. And again, great guy as well to talk to and hang out with. So go check out Chad and Gavin and watch their races of PCC. I know that they're big PCC fans because I forced them against their will into being PCC fans. But yeah, anyways, we'll see how this goes. Unfortunately, it is going to be perfectly dry. You see here, there's no chance of rain for like hours and hours and hours, or none at all now, I guess. So probably safer for the best, but I wanted some craziness and some wetness. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Looks like, yeah, some of the BMW's pings are quite high. So I am absolutely terrified. We'll see how it goes. Again, we'll just try to stay out of everybody's way and live. And we'll go from there. So let's get on the grid and prepare to maybe keep our A499, maybe explode into a ball of fire and flames. We don't want another Kia Snetterton race, but let's just get through it, have some fun, and we'll see what we can do with it. No threat of rain, so we're good there. Is this Chad right in front of us? I can't tell. 31 is next to us, so yeah, this must be Chad right ahead of us. Hi, Chad. Can I flash my lights? There we go. All right, we're ready. We'll give him the old Bob treatment of hi YouTube. We'll let these BMWs get away. Community manager for this series sucks. This track is terrifying.
Imagine we were on the 1K.
1K was actually good.
Somebody should talk to the CM about this track.
Where's Remy when you need him?
This is better than Algarve.
No. No, I love Remy. Remy's a good guy. We've had our disagreements, but he just wants to see the best for PCC. So I understand that, can definitely respect that and agree with that. So we'll see how it goes. We disagree on fundamentals sometimes, but that's part of racing and that's part of my job. So All right, let's let these BMWs get a little bit away. I'm not overly concerned about the 39 car, but I also don't want to let him get ahead of us because passing here is quite difficult. So maybe we'll go up and run a little further up than I normally would, especially since it's Chad in front of us. So we're ready to go. Here we go. Let's get to it.
We have a queen.
Dalton was up next to us anyways, regardless there, but backed out, as did I, so we're good. Made it through the first corner. We only have about a 3-second gap back to the lead 86s. Again, I think literally every single 86 is going to be able to pass us if they don't have any mistakes in death, as is every single pretty much Mazda. So we'll see how it all works out. I don't know how this is going to shake out. Been quite a while since I've driven here, especially in PCC, and I've never been that good here. It's not, Snetterton or anything. I'm not just awful and hate it. It's a fine track, and it's, it is what it is. But I've never been comfortable here pushing the issue.
Ooh, 27, you are horrible.
People are almost dying everywhere, it sounds like. But yeah, anyways, I struggle a lot in kind of slower cars with very long braking distances with slow corners. And that's basically all this track is, and that kind of contributes to why the Clio is so difficult around here. So yeah, there's a lot that's going into this. Looks like there are only 8 or maybe 9 BMWs, so I thought there would be more than that. But again, Chad just nipped in the top split barely. He's at like 1650, so awesome to have him in here as a part of it. Can't wait to hear his thoughts on this wild-ass combo, but people are already pissed, and we're literally like 75 seconds into the race, so that's always good. Also can't wait to watch Gavin's view of this race. That's going to be very exciting. I'm thinking I might watch a bottom split. We did that a couple weeks ago at VIR, but this is crazy, especially if it's rain. We might watch, well, when you're seeing this tonight, Thursday night, we'll probably do a stream at some point if everything goes to plan and I stay with a free calendar, as I think I will. I'm probably going to do a stream tonight to watch a couple bottom splits, see how it goes, just kind of observe more about PCC and what the kind of bottom splits experience, so that when they bring issues up about traffic or standing starts or whatever the case may be, I'm more familiar with what they're referring to, since obviously I never see anything but top split in PCC, partially because iRacing, partially because of being the Clio driver. So yeah, it's just always good. It's a little bit funny, but that's not the main point. It's funny being a bonus. So really the main point is to learn and again get to experience something a little bit different than what I see every time I run PCC. So if you're around later this evening when you're seeing this again, check this out. So we'll try to have a stream up, but I don't know, after dinner, sometime in the evening, 6, 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there. I would do it on like a Friday or Saturday, I think is when I did VIR, but I unfortunately have a wedding this weekend I have to go to, so not going to be quite as available or as home as I would be. Also, another reason to check out Chad and Will Gibson Sprawl Racer as well. They're going to be running the Portimao 1000 this week in a Aston Martin GT1, so very much looking forward to that and watching those guys and cheering them on. I know they've put a lot of work into it. They put a lot of work into the paint. The car is absolutely gorgeous, so very excited to see how they do, how they shake out, and what the event is like. First time the Portimao 1000 kilometers is being held, so very excited to see how that turns out. So there's another reason to go watch Chad and Will Sprawl Racers. So yeah, we're in good shape here. I didn't really know what to expect as far as Q pace. I did a lot of rain prep just to make sure, obviously, that I had my head on straight and I remembered how to do that. And was comfortable in the rain. I only ran about 5 practice laps in the dry. Wasn't paying that much of attention to pace. I felt like I was comfortable in the 104s. Obviously, my Q lap was like a 103.4, and we're easily into the 103s here at the beginning of the race. So definitely comfortable. We've gotten some gap back to the 38 car. He's kind of fallen back into the start of that 86 field. Hopefully by the time they catch me, they'll spread out a little bit more so we don't have big clumps of them. We can just, let a couple go at a time. When they get good moves, obviously they're going to be far superior braking and cornering and whatever. And the very small straights we have here before the last corner and after the last corner down the front stretch are the only chances we get to stretch our legs and run away at all around this track. So quite tricky, quite difficult. A little bit frustrating, I would suppose, if you're following someone that's semi-competent or whatever you'd label me as, because I'm not exactly just going to roll over, but I'm also going to definitely be holding up the fast guys in the corners. So regardless, we're in good shape. Matthias Cuniol is in here as well. He was the #1 car in Mazda Cup, and I think he elected to start from the back, perhaps. So see how he makes his way through the field. Looks like Chad's still hanging in 8th place, but still right in the a group of cars ahead of him and around him. So, like I said, we're going to have probably 24 laps for us. I assume we would get lapped once here at one point, especially having to let 86s go through, but we'll just have to, see how it shakes out and see how it plays out. I'm going to predict that we're going to have, oh, someone's dead there, looks like. One of the BMWs, that should be a free spot for Chad. He toes to the pits. I'm going to assume that we're going to have 25 laps just for the sake of my sanity and my planning. But yeah, I think we're okay on pace. The other Clio has either had an issue or just had to let a bunch of people go through. Something happened because he's fallen like 10 plus seconds back now. Again, it's a little bit unfair. He was also the last guy to get in the split. So again, I've talked before at length about how I feel it's pretty unfair to get matched in a 1v1 in the Clio when there's like a 3,000 rating difference. But that's just how iRacing works with the splitting and everything else. The GR86 behind of Chase just absolutely sent that entry there. Going to give up the lead to Nathan, it looks like, on the exit of turn 1. But so I got to start being careful watching my mirrors now, I guess. But it's just unfortunate how that the splitting works with classes that don't split like that. God, Chase is just dooring the shit out of this guy now behind us. So definitely got to watch for those two because they're apparently racing quite aggressively and kind of stupidly already. So, but yeah, I was going to run this anyways, even if it was solo. I've talked about not wanting to do too much solo stuff, especially again after the way we ended last season with the Ford GT2. But seeing that Chad was in here, just because of the chance of him getting into our split tonight, I wanted to run this race regardless. So cool that we got both another Clio and got Chad in our split. So. Successful now on that front. We just got to finish this thing out, keep doing our thing, hitting our marks, being smart. God, sorry, I just like a bug just flew into my eye, and that like really hurt. And now he's in front of my screen. He needs to screw off and die. Get the hell out of here, man. Anyways, slight distraction aside, if I like turn left into a wall for no reason on a straightaway, it's probably because the bug flew back in my eye and I'm panicking. But we're all good for now. Looks like they've somewhat sorted out behind us. They've kind of allowed that front pack of GR86s to all kind of compress back together again. So keep an eye on them. There's like 6 of them here in the lead group.
Good one.
Also, I don't think I'm going to have a video out for Friday, which is kind of why I wanted to do the stream tomorrow night. So those of you that don't catch it would have something to watch on Friday. Again, just stuff is busy. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get a race in for Monday. And then, of course, we'll be back to like Diet Dr. Pepper and stuff. I'm also quite busy next week, so I'll try to get something in that's not league racing, something official. But again, there won't be a PCC because they're Auto Club. Not exactly sure what there will be yet, but I'm going to do my best, so please bear with me. I'll have some stuff going out, but just in case there's a day or two without videos as well next week. That's why. Quite busy, a lot of stuff going on at the moment, so. Anyways, we will keep chugging along here. We've managed to hold some of these guys pretty much at bay. They are braking quite deep into these big hairpin corners, as you'd expect, picking up lots of time. I'd like to just let the whole group of them go at once. Excuse me. I'd like to just let the whole group of them go at one time, but when there's like 6 of them, that's really hard because I have to basically completely get out of the way, and there isn't a great spot around this track to do that. I'm hopeful I can make it work when we get to that point when they get close, but you really gotta let them go like into turn 1, like down the front stretch, because then they can use these next 8 to 10 corners, whatever, to get away before you get back to this back stretch and front stretch where I make some more time up again. So let's see how this works out, see how close they get behind us this lap. We've raced with Chase before in the past in this series, so again, he's braking quite deep for turn 1, so hopefully we don't have any issues there.
I recommend that thing that iRacing uses called the spotter. If you listen to them,
These guys are ruthless. It's a little bit funny, but also a little bit sad. So yeah, they're pretty close behind us here. Maybe next lap we'll think about letting the whole group go into one. Again, I got to keep doing my thing and running my race, but I also don't want to purposefully or unintentionally get in their way and start affecting their races either, so. Yeah, I think this next lap's going to be the lap. They're quite close, so. Don't want to impact them. We'll have a nice gap behind to kind of get back sorted out and reset, so. Just let all of them go, do their thing. I'm going to get out of all yours way here. I don't want to impact what y'all are going.
Thank you. Thank you.
Better safe than dead. Alright. Obviously now we gotta be careful not to run them over in the checkups with the concertina effect, but at least we're safe from being dive bombed in theory, so.
Wow, really, BMW? The hell?
Yeah, that's my bad. Broke way too late.
Wow, seriously, that was just ruined the race completely.
So we're still good. People are upset, as you'd expect at a nice tight track like this, but we're still good, still having fun. Haven't seen the other Clio, obviously we've lost sight of Chad now.
Apologize, there ain't much more I can do.
They're battling quite hard ahead of us, so like part of me is still not wanting to be here because I'm still in a little bit of danger being this close to a big group of cars like this, especially when they're making contact as such. But again, I still gotta run my race, so maybe we will let the 12 car of Hugh behind us go through here sooner rather than later. I think we will let a couple more go if we can, if I get the chance. It's really tough to pass in this last corner there. That was a big dive by the 6 car. Trying to be smart with this. Knowing that we have some gap, and again, they're going to be faster. Yeah, see, but William, when you blink me from 5 car lengths back, when I've been letting everybody go, when you start flashing your headlights at me, you make me not want to get out of your way at all. And maybe that'll get me killed, but it's just fucking stupid. Like, you haven't even caught me, you haven't even given me a chance to get out of your way, and you're flashing me constantly. That makes me not want to get out of your way so I can fuck you over as much as I possibly can. I know, again, that's going to get me dive bombed and wrecked, but I stand on principle. I stand on the principle of I'm obviously getting out of everybody's way and not affecting your race. Chill the fuck out. If he flashes me once more, I'm going to tell him to chill the fuck out, because, like, I'm sorry. Give me a chance at least before you get pissy about it. I know I've let everybody else go and just happened to park in front of you, but that's because you weren't close enough to the guys in front of you. Maybe get a little faster if you're going to be all pissy about it. Very wide moment there for 14 car ahead. A little bit of understeer there, overdrove just slightly.
Nice one, BMW.
That's what I was afraid of. Well, don't you drive like a little bitch. Same guy every time. We've had problems with him before.
If you guys wait another half second, it's easy for you guys to pass
Same
on
deal,
straight.
Lucas.
I don't know
Like,
why
you can
guys don't do
fucking flash me all you want. I get you're faster. I've let literally every single other car go. I'm not going to just jump out of the way at my earliest opportunity just because you want to go by. At least get close enough to make a fucking pass. It's not rocket science. This is not new. I get it. It's PCC. It's a small track. It's a tight track. But I'm sorry, you're running 10th. Like, I am not preventing you from winning this race. So people are just on crack. I'm just in a bad mood. It's been a rough couple days personally, honestly. Like I said, I've been so busy. A lot's going on. I'm talking with my hands, which is how I know I'm stressed. But like, a lot's going on. There's a lot going on in life with work and personal stuff and financial stuff and CF stuff, and it's pretty constant right now, and it's coming pretty hard and heavy. So it's been a lot, but it's okay. We're making it through. Still living life, still having fun. Still taking care of myself and making time for iRacing, and that's what's important, right? So, yeah, just, like, I'm sorry. Don't drive like a dick, and don't flash me when you're nowhere near making a pass or not in any position to make a pass. Like, I've already gotten out of everyone's way. You've seen that, so why assume that I would treat you any differently until you give me a reason to not let you go, like flashing me from 8 car lengths back? I mean, that's just absurd. It's pretty stupid. Especially since you're not like you're an LMDH where you're going to pass me easily on the next straightaway. Like, if I don't let you go, you're going to work for the remainder of this race, the next 10 laps, to try to pass me. So it's just dumb. And again, I'm not keeping you from anything. You're running 10th out of 12 or whatever, so just chillax a little bit, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Leading Mazda coming up, though, Andre. Another good driver. We race a lot with them. Someone's had incident up ahead here, it looks like. A Toyota has spun out. Thought he was pulling right back on the track there for a sec. Thankfully, he did not. Still good. This track is very hard on front tires, especially here as a front-wheel drive car. And again, I'm not good here, so that makes it even more difficult.
That was the fucking stupidest thing you could have done.
People are mad, as expected. Part of the fun of this, or not fun, but the experience, I should say.
I was totally there.
Yeah, flash me all you want. Again,
Yeah,
we're on the 2
that
longest
makes
straightaways.
sense.
I'll let you
I
go.
hear
Like,
you.
as soon as we get through this next corner, I'll let you go.
My bad.
Chill your shit.
You're good.
Looks like Matthias is up to second in Mazda Cup. Oh, okay. So he's come from the back up to second. Don't know how many Mazdas there were to start. But he'll be coming up to us shortly, and then we have a little bit more gap behind him back to the 17. Leading BMW, number 30 car, which is impressive. Is only about 4 seconds back, so still everything to play for here. We're down inside, obviously about 10 minutes to go here, 7 minutes left, so it's been eventful, it's been exciting.
Yeah, I'll look at the but I don't know. That seemed like we were just too wide there.
No, not you overdrove the inside. I heard you flip the throttle like 20 times.
Sounds legit. I was going to let Matthias go, but he had a really poor last corner there. Didn't get off of there well at all. So I will just keep doing my thing, trying to get away. BMW will catch us sooner rather than later, as well as the lapped BMW, the 38 car. Of course, the Mazda isn't quite as scary for us Clio drivers, because although they corner way better than we do, they don't corner nearly as well or brake nearly as well as the 86s do. And they're more similar speed on the straight, so like if we let one go, we're not going to just immediately catch it the next time we get any length of straightaway. So here comes the leading BMW. May catch us before the last corner, may not. Probably will. There we go. BMW M3 GTR paint scheme. It's actually not a bad looking scheme. It's just kind of overused, over celebrated. I've talked in my other Need for Speed videos and stuff about how I don't particularly care for that period of Need for Speed. It was after my time. I was, a classic Need for Speed guy, as you all know. Need for Speed 2 SE, 3 Hot Pursuit, High Stakes, Porsche Unleashed, Hot Pursuit 2 was basically my childhood, my era. We've talked about that at length in other videos, but I respect the people that still have a soft spot for most wanted and all this stuff. So here comes a lapped BMW. So obviously we're not going to get a blue flag for it. So we just gotta keep an eye on it. Hope he's just chill and waits for either this straightaway if he can get a run or off of this next corner.
Great, doido.
He half looked and then he decided to back out and then he went again because that's what we get when we get 1400 iRacing BMWs. So we'll give him a flash. We'll leave Oscar an entry to get into the corner since he's trying to run down the leader. But then, yeah, again, that 38 car just chops my nose, which again, I'm
Oh, what's that monkey?
grasping at straws, but everybody seems to be driving like a dick, which is accentuated here when you have a small track like this, tight track, narrow margins, a lot going on. I understand it, I get it, I don't like it, it's not fun or fair or whatever, but I get it. So, been there in the past, obviously, as a Mustang driver in the past and other things, obviously LMDH drivers. So I get it, it's all part of the deal, it's all part of the experience. It's just really infuriating when people don't know how to make smart passes and they just cost themselves time and make themselves look stupid because they don't understand how this is actually supposed to work smoothly and be efficient. So everybody thinks you have to catch and pass every car as soon as you get anywhere near their bumper, and that's just not true, and it's actually not faster. So I digress. We gotta be getting down to the last 3 or 4 laps here. So leader right up ahead, probably 4 laps to go then. Let Joao have an entry here into the last corner, make sure they can go on their way. This 10 car behind coming up is the one that had a gazillion pings, so we'll have to keep an eye on that, even though the car ahead is the one blinking. Matthias up ahead. Hasn't really pulled away from us very much. I know we've been in traffic and stuff, but it's all played out quite interestingly. Not sure if he got damaged from that interaction. Saw the guy behind diving, knew it was the really high ping guy, so we'll just get out of his way instead of getting netcode to death. Just one of those big picture things, smart racing. We're not in any pressure, we're not going anywhere. We're good. He's almost dead. Not sure if that was just netcode being weird or if he actually almost died, but regardless, he saved it. He can go off and wreck somebody else. Yeah, he is all over the place. That is, I'm glad I gave him as wide a berth as I did, because that car you can just tell by its behavior and how it looks. The netcode would have been horrendous if it even thought we might make contact. So that's one of those, again, big picture comes from experience. You're glad you jump out of the way and just admit that you lost 3 seconds in that corner and be not dead, essentially. And I've obviously made pretty much a career out of that. So we're good. Probably 3 to go here. Yellow flag up ahead. Someone's either had a spin or a wreck or is dead or whatever. We'll leave ourselves space to see what's going on. Be smooth. 86 off. It's Hugh. He's broken. Please don't kill me. Thought he was going to kill me trying to accelerate, but thankfully he got away okay. So this is where it gets interesting, because you have 86s and Mazdas overlapping with the BMW leaders trying to fight through. So it's all interesting. It looks like Hugh spun out there trying to make that next corner or got hit or something. So this is the scariest part of the race, especially you see in front of us. There's every mix of car. We haven't seen Chad come up behind us yet. He can't be too terribly far behind, but we're still doing okay. We're still coming to popsicle sticks, so. Alright, we can do this. We got plenty of space behind, 4 seconds. We're not going to get caught by any more cars, even BMWs at this point. So 2 laps, we're good on cars behind. We just got to focus up ahead. Not concerned. Popsicle sticks, indeed. 2 more laps around whatever this is supposed to be. You can tell, though, like, I beefed up my computer again. We've talked about that a lot previously, and I'm doing down the front stretch with all the stands and the stanchions for the flag posts and stuff. Like, I'm doing 70 to 80 FPS in the high load parts with 40 cars on track. So I imagine that my old PC, virus aside, Ethan and sorry, but virus aside, we would have been at like 45 to 50 FPS, which is a little bit scary, a little bit frightening, but I'm glad I did the upgrade. It's obviously worked out well. It's allowed me to have a little more flexibility with my racing, so it's been a good upgrade, and obviously rain makes all that even worse. So now I don't have to worry about it for hopefully at least a handful more years, and we'll see. So we're coming down, 1 lap to go here. Technically 1 and a bit, obviously, but leaders will be at the white flag this time. All right, one more lap to go. Forgot to plug the YouTube at the beginning. That's the wrong one. That was the vote for PCC schedule hotkey. My bad. All right, let's finish this puppy out. Looks like Chad is not in the top 6 because he is not behind us. I can see 6, so hopefully he's still good, still alive. Looks like they're all fighting pretty hard there. Quite aggressive, as you would expect from whatever the hell this is, this craziness, but
Play it safe. Let's go for the last lap. We're not getting caught.
all right, one more corner to go after we get off of this one. Won't have anybody coming up from behind. I think it was a success. We never saw the other Clio, unfortunately. I don't know what the hell happened to him, if he had an issue. Looks like Chad had some kind of issue. He's 22 seconds back.
Oh, fucking nice, dude. Holy.
Still dying at the end or post race or whatever. Always good for PCC at the short ovals or short, short tracks, whatever. People dead everywhere. Always good. There are multiple dead there. That's actually quite a big crash. So we'll keep going because I don't want any part of whatever the hell they're doing now. But that pretty much sums up how these shorter tracks like Tsukuba go. Can only imagine if we went to, again, the 1000 layout or any of these really short tracks, that could only end well, of course. So we'll keep rolling here. We got space around us. Might as well get some more corners. Make sure we don't get killed for no reason. There's the 39 car up ahead of us, so at least he's going to be able to finish up. So good race to Dalton. Again, I know that I didn't really see him very much, and it put him in an unfair situation, as we've talked about. But glad he was able to get through it and finish. Hopefully he at least gets some safety rating out of it, and I don't take too much iRating off of his hands. But we'll just pull over here since we have the space, and there's only like 5 seconds left. And then we'll check out how many incidents everybody had and how stupid that race was. Don't remember what lap it was that the angry dude got up behind us and was angry. I don't remember who it was. It was this other guy, wasn't it? No, it was before this, though. What lap was that? It was William, right? There he is, right behind us. So, I mean, we made contact. He hit me, so. Whatever. That is what it is. Let's check out the incidents for everybody. Matthias coming from the back had 8. 0 for William, actually. That's a little bit ironic and kind of makes me feel like a dumbass that the guy that hit me was one of the only other cars with 0. 0 for the 18 of Pio. 0 for Joao. 0 for Paulo. 0 for John Costa. Did he end up winning? He did. So pretty good run there. Beat the 5 car, which is impressive. And 0 for Goosey, and that was it. Chad had 8, so I would assume he either did the running over because of traffic or got ran over a couple times, so we'll have to go check that one out in his video later. But let's go check out the results of the race real quick. See how much iRating we gained out of it. Still waiting on the results, I guess. The race just finished like 20 seconds ago, but we'll wait for those, maybe. Come on, iRacing gods, let's go. We can do this. Come on. Take your sweet time. There we go. All right, Tsukuba. Is my voice still doing? Okay, good. Tsukuba results. So we got 11 iRating out of it, back to 43.98. Again, not that matters. It is what it is. Chad unfortunately loses 53, but gains 0.01 SR. We went from starting wherever we started, 10th, to finishing 20th overall, but obviously we win our class. No SR change. No incidents, 85 championship points, which is about what we'd get for solo, so that's not too bad. Let's see, the other guy had 6x, but only lost the 11 iRating, which probably doesn't matter to him, but gained 0.16 SR, so great for Dalton. Congrats to him. And yeah, these are all the people that were angry. So let's go see if bottom split is done yet and what Gavin's results looked like. If we can find him. I don't want to spoil his race, but I'm just curious how he did. It looks like he finished 7th in class with 11x, which is fine, but gained iRating, so I look forward to watching that. Plus 20 is good, minus 0.07 is a wash. I look forward to hearing about how it went and watching it, hopefully, so congrats to him. I'll make sure to link those 2 channels down below, but otherwise, again, make sure you check out Sprawl Racer Will and Chad, both of them, for this weekend for the Portimao 1000 kilometers, and we'll see what we have coming up as far as racing into next week. Again, I'll do my best to get some stuff out. Going to be very busy, but I'll do my very best. So that's going to be it. Appreciate you all so much. Until next time, as always, bye.